What is up, guys? It's James Fuse, and Crysis 3 has officially gotten another data patch which is specifically made for the multiplayer, and this is the first patch post-launch of the Lost Island DLC. So we'll correct some of the things that we saw that were kind of iffy and that needed to be changed in the DLC. Now, the first thing on the list that they have is that the recoil of some weapons has been adjusted after the patch of 1.4. So that patch did make some weapons have literally no recoil or just a ridiculous amount of recoil. Now, the second bullet point is that they increased the laser beam visibility. Now, I'm glad they did this. Like, I use the feline a lot, and having the laser sight is probably one of the best things to do on the feline. Though with the laser sight, you can't see at all where the laser sight is, so increasing the visibility is a really great thing they did, though it just makes it so people that use a SCAR in the laser sight have just that much more of an advantage since now they can actually see it. Now, the next thing is that they fixed the issue where the heavy machine gun had no recoil. Now, this was actually a pretty good thing that they did, because the heavy machine guns that were set on the maps in like just specific locations would literally make it so you can just spray down in one specific spot and have no recoil whatsoever. So it's literally like a laser beam shooting at someone, so anyone at range, or if the longer you shoot, how the recoil is supposed to get worse, it just doesn't affect them. Now, the next thing is they fixed the issue where some weapons with aim enhanced tier 3, so that is the third level, and a muzzle brake had no recoil. Now, I'm glad they fixed this also, because the muzzle brake, in that we're getting kind of OP with a lot of weapons, where some weapons you have to burst fire or micro tap your mouse, while people that have aim enhanced tier 3 and a muzzle brake just could spray down any sort of corridor and not have to worry about it. Sometimes you still have to kind of compensate for it, but the recoil was so low it didn't really even matter. They did a general weapon balance tweaks with a lot of the weapons, though I don't know the exact list as of right now. Now, the Rhino had a range slightly reduced, so it's no longer shooting practically as far as the Marshall, and the Jackal had a damage slightly increased, so it can compete with the Rhino and the Marshall just a little bit more. Now, the K-Vault accuracy is increased, which I honestly don't understand why they keep on patching the K-Vault. K-Vault's a weapon that doesn't really necessarily need it. It was pretty accurate to begin with, and then they increased the fire rate also of it. It's just something that's not really needed. It shoots out electro pelts, which will take out the energy in like 2 shots of your suit, and then it's like about 4 or 5 more shots after that to actually take out someone. And them increasing accuracy just makes it that much more of a better weapon. Though I'm just curious, why don't they patch or buff the feline, because that weapon is completely and utterly useless as of right now. Now, they increased the damage of the OGR, and just like the K-Vault, I don't understand why they keep on patching this weapon. It's a light machine gun. It does a good amount of damage to begin with, and it honestly didn't need a patch at all. Now, the L-Tag clip size has been increased by 1, and the max ammo was increased by 2. You know, the L-Tag is a weapon you don't really see very often. That could be because of the clip size, or just the overall ammo capacity, or just the difficult use of the weapon when everyone's running around with max suits. So that's pretty much it for this patch. If you actually go into the game for Crysis 3 multiplayer, you will see that this is data patch G in the left bottom hand corner. So that is pretty much it for this patch, guys. If you enjoyed or hate this video, leave a rating down below. Shares are always appreciated, and like always, have a good day.